feels like gold to me. Might not be a diamond, but it shines for me. It all feels like gold to me. Getting lost in silence, it's all good to me. Sing it. Simple things that light me up. What a beautiful world. And I see the love in everything.
Brian Anderson along. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
And they won the only game they played against this team. And this is their final matchup of the year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
The quickness, the size, the speed of Simmons, captivating, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Pass to Reddish. And here's Adebayo. Back to Reddish. The 3 from Washington. No luck on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Simmons with it. Checked by Washington. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The offensive rebound. Wagner for three. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. The three. The rebound by the Nets.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The kick out to Simmons. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Claxton. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And he converts the layup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. Takes the three. They get it back. The kick out to Simmons. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Simmons has got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Durant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 5.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness.
Boy, Simmons always revved up. I love his motor, using his length to take advantage to grab those rebounds.
Inside. Here's Adebayo. And Wagner gets it to go.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Pass to Durant. Back to Simmons. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Reddish misses. The Nets with a lead. To the middle. Here's Claxton.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Coffey. The kick out to Simmons. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA, and that's always a challenge to be able to keep your star players in your market because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league, and players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Here's Simmons. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Simmons has got 10.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Deflected.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Outside, Anderson. Sends it home from three-point land.
3.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
There's a minute 40 left in the first. And they get it back. Here's Claxton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he drops the first.
At the line for the Nets.
He makes 1 or 2. That time.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Outside Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle always on the interior.
Here's Reddish. Washington outside. Pass to Morant. Shoots over Durant. Here's Adebayo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Three-pointer. Durant's shot is off.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And stolen by Adebayo. Washington up top. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Durant for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nets out in front, leading by 14. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, Simmons with the block.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
The Grizzlies. He's making a switch here.
Brandon Carr.
On defense, the Nets. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Hits the three-pointer. Washington's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Nets lead by 17.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games. Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Kevin Durant.
Durant with the bucket.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Here's Wagner. Up top, Johnson. And it's all from three-point range. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor you possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
Reddish on the wing.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Outside Irving. Sweet little floater.
How many different ways can Kyrie Irving beat his man? I mean, his array of moves is endless.
And Reddish gets it to go.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Irving up top, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player.
Boy, beautiful dime there by Kyrie. We've seen him improve as a passer since he's been in the league.
Reddish. And a miss there on the triple.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but they pick up the foul in the process. Two shots coming at the line. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, B.A. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
Unloads. Irving, no good. Right wing. Pass to Bane. Back to Johnson. Up again. Wood grabs the board. Irving with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Now here's Bryant. Outside Irving. Lets the three fly. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Kicks it out to Clark. Thompson with a steal. Irving up top. 5 points in the game. And there's another one for the Nets.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, Ja Morant.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul.
Bruce Brown.
That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Bane. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Irving. No good on the three. And here are the Grizzlies. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand.
Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
And it's Morant off the drive. It's good. Morant's got 6.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Kick out to Brown. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Washington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And you get some traditional big man stuff from Wood. But you look at his handles, going one-on-one outside the painted area, most centers can't do all the things that he can do.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
55 seconds left to the first half.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
To the paint. Here's Bryant. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
From the wing, Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Morant drawing the double team. Back to Payne. 5 to shoot. Outside Morant. Adebayo. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Adebayo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Kevin Durant. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Memphis. To the right side. Back to Morant. Pass to Adebayo. Stolen by Bryant. And here's Thompson for 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Offline with a 3. Brooklyn in total control. The 3 from Thompson. On target from range. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And they pick up 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Irving gets it to go. Irving's got 9.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And so it's Memphis with it. There's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
It's going to be on Thomas
First
Bryant.
team foul.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Simmons. He's got 12. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Ooh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
His third personal foul.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
And Simmons himself once said, if I don't need to shoot the ball, I won't.
He gets his greatest joy, B.A., from setting other people up. When he can make a play for somebody else, that's when he's most satisfied. It's a rare quality, I think, that should be celebrated and not over-scrutinized like it is with Simmons.
From 17, and Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Simmons with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Simmons. Driving to the basket. The kick to Durant. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Now here's Wagner. He's got 5. And finished off by Adebayo.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Simmons drives in. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Next ball. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Durant draws the double. That one drops for him.
Kevin Durant.
Durant's got 27 points. And here's Memphis. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And the layup falls.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
The shake. And Durant with the lay-in. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Here's Johnson. Misses from short range. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. There's a screen. Here's Claxton. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Anthony grabs the board.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Here's Anthony. After the basket by Brooklyn. Over to the wing. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. The deep three from Durant. Here's Claxton. To the middle. Oh, big finish! Man. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Claxton. From deep, here's Simmons. They get it back. The kick to Durant. Beyond the arc. Goes back up. Goes up again. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And there's the lob. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Brooklyn with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Back to the game after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there.
Kyrie Irving.
Well, Grant, it seems like more and more game time is spent with officials huddled around a monitor. You think instant replay has been a positive thing for the league?
Well, for the most part, I think it has been a positive thing. I enjoy it. I think it brings a level of transparency, and also it's important to get the call right. But at times, it does disrupt the flow of a game, and players can't be consumed about winning every call all the time.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn?
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
Out of bounds. Remains Memphis ball.
Here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
It's deflected. Here's Reddish.
Blocking foul called on Christian Wood. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Morant. Now here's Morant. Oh, bricks the aggressive dunk attempt.
His first personal foul.
Irving with it.
Second team foul.
And Clark picks him up defensively. The 3 from Wood. Not going to go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. There's the drive. Getting it to fall there. He's 8 of 15 in the game.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And here's Memphis to the left side wing. Wagner for 3. Sinks the tray.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja Morant.
That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
His fourth personal foul.
That's his 4th foul.
First
I'm
team
sure he
foul.
recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Now here's Irving. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Morant, no good. Brooklyn in total control. Left side, Irving. The 15-footer is good. Irving's got 10 points in just the second half.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Pass to Wagner. Washington with the ball. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Good.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They'll take on the Spurs at AT&T Center after this one. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And the powerful one-handed slam.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Irving, no good. Here's Morant. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Morant. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Outside Irving. And the developmental path for top prospects is evolving. Clark, it was recently announced a new high school league for the top powerhouses.
Well, you could almost see this coming, B.A. Again, creating additional pathways for young players to pursue their professional dreams would lead to other types of competition in the NBA. So we'll see how it plays out. But I'm not totally opposed to it. Again, it's a small percentage of players that would be part of this type of tournament or league. So let's see where it goes.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now here's Irving. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Irving's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Another miss by Irving. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Clark. Up top, Morant. Nifty move. Here's Reddish. Guarded by Durant.
Get on Durant.
Here's Coffey. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
3.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Good on the shot.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Here's Durant. Oh, Morant with the block. And here's Memphis. Washington outside. Back to Morant. And stolen by Simmons.